Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Liverpool Retro Gamer. As you can see right here, this one's all about the Blackpool Play Expo. Now I was really lucky to get 2 press passes for this for me and my partner, or me and my camera woman Catherine should I say, and this is my first convention like this I've ever been to. Now as you know, I am the Liverpool Retro Gamer, so we're going on a road trip. Here's everybody queuing up, looking excited, and you know what, why wouldn't you be? Because this is what you see when you walk in the front door. Plenty of arcade games and plenty of games in general. A lot of people excited, a good bit of foreshadowing for the day you're about to have ahead. Okay, so here we are at Play Blackpool, or Play Expo Blackpool should I say, and I've got to say it's looking absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to start playing all the games, and I'll let you know which one of these arcades is going to be my favourite one. I'm looking forward to the marketplace as well, and you know, I'll get some pickups and I'll show you them later on. Right, here we go guys. A big attraction at the convention were all these open consoles they had set up. Now there was some really unique stuff here, but what we seemed to like the most were all these rhythm games. Catherine, give me some of that Mirror action, give me some of this. Oh, lovely. Mate, bang that drum. Love it. Feel like Donatello? Yeah. Beautiful. What you're seeing here is people preparing for the tournament. It seems to be quite a big draw, and I think that's because it had a mix between modern stuff and retro. It had Dragon Ball Z, Pez, Super Mario Kart, Halo 2, and people seem to be having a great time there. Okay everyone, so now we're going to move over to the marketplace. This first side I'm going to show you is all the crafts and the miscellaneous sort of stuff. First up we got some pixel art, and I love this Pokemon one here, and I ended up getting a girl's card. It's Pixel Lori there, give her a follow if you like. I love this type of stuff, but I really just don't have any room for it in the game room. Next, I walked past a store that was selling some art prints, and upon closer inspection I realised that it was pretty much all Final Fantasy X, and it all looked amazing. Now as you know, this is one of my favourite games of all time, and I couldn't pass up the opportunity of getting some of these. I mean, look at Yojimbo there, he looks amazing. I actually wish, looking back at it now, that I picked up almost all of these. Now, the girl I spoke to was called Rosie. She was really nice and she's independent, so I got a card, and exactly like Pixelori there, I'm going to leave a link in the description below, so give her a follow guys. So we move over to the game side of the marketplace now, and the place I was looking forward to being more than anything when I realised I could actually go to this convention. I've got to say though, although you could get almost any game you wanted, you had to pay a really high price for them. Now I used to work in a retro game shop, and I know if you outprice people, you're simply not going to sell your items, and that's what happened. Everything that was really highly priced was still here at the end of the convention, so you know, it's everyone's free will, but they should probably lower it a little bit. I was hoping to see some vinyl records at the convention, and although I did, they were a little bit too expensive. Now here's the Mega Drive Ultimate Collection. This is a collector's edition that come with the game, but it was £90, which was just a little bit too expensive for me, but what a beautiful piece this is. The Retro Dojo had a stall at the convention. Now this is the game shop from Liverpool. I met up with Dave and Ian, and they were lovely as always. Everyone was really enjoying the stall and everything he had out, but unfortunately they didn't have anything I was after in particular this time, but I know I'll pick something up at the shop in future. Speaking of which, I'll probably be doing a video pretty soon with Super Nerds Gaming, that's my mate Sai, and I'm really looking forward to that and just showing you guys the shop a bit more in detail. Okay, so probably one of the biggest things I want in any of my collection is this. It's a beautiful machine, but it's very expensive, and I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to get one, to be honest. I know I've got about £200 on me today, but I'm not going to spend it all on one machine. Maybe if it was 100, I'd be tempted, but I don't know. Oh, this way you come over, Catherine. Look how amazing this machine is. I wonder if they have one of these in your room, actually. Maybe we'll show have a look. Maybe. Yeah, it's a beautiful bit of kit. One day, man. One day. So you have some potential purchases here. Saga Frontier. Now I've got number 2 in the English one, the PAL one. But here's the American copy. It's 30 whole English pounds. You know, it could be worth it. It costs about that much on eBay. And the Gramstein Saga, which is hopefully a pretty good game. And also, UFC. You know I'm a fan. Am I a fan for £6 though?
Who knows?
Who knows? In the corner of the marketplace, there was basically a little store which was pretty much an otaku centre. It had every Japanese game you can think of, and honestly it had some really rare items which I wish I had got on film a little bit more. But the fella running it was called Alan. He was such a lovely and down-to-earth guy. You know, the more you got, he was willing to do your deals, and I think all his prices were very reasonable. I spoke to him for a while and we got on, well at least I feel we got on anyway. I'm looking forward to him seeing him at future conventions, and I said I'd give him a shout out. So head over to his Facebook and Instagram. I've had a look at the page and it seems to be really welcoming. And you know, just my highest recommendations. Thank you so much, Alan. It's amazing.
What game are you buying?
Well, I'm pretty confident I'm going to get Air Guys, Air Hijis, however you say it, I never really know how, but just a Final Fantasy 7 characters in it. You see Sephiroth there, and Cloud facing off. I'm going to get it in Japanese, it's too expensive in English.
But I've got my nails.
Let's do this. Man, your nails look gorgeous.
You could be a hand model.
Thank you.
Fast forward this time next year and you have the front
a,
like this giving out tickets.
That says a lot about my face.
Yeah.
Just about the book. The dog tags inside it as well.
Wow, man.
That's the soundtrack CD. That's obviously the game.
That's obviously the game, yeah. I'll tell you what, mate, that's absolutely beautiful.
It goes for £100.
Yeah.
Which is actually a good price, believe it or not.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Hey man, the first thing I bought today, thank you so much, mate. I might come back later and cry, thinking about getting Metal Gear.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Alright man, honestly mate, thank you so much.
Good luck on your channel.
Oh mate, thank you, seriously.
Yes. Nice talking to you as well.
Well guys, I'll great talk to you my friend, thank you.
Which way are you going?
We're going out of here. See you soon buddy. We move over to the arcade room now, and there's so much here on display to play. And honestly, it's given me a real newfound love for arcade machines. I never used to play them when I was younger because I just never had the opportunity. The only one I ever got to play was Mortal Kombat 3 once when I was in Wales, and I was just used to using the usual arcade stick, you know. But a lot of these machines had stuff like flight sticks, like Space Harrier here, which is a great game by the way. And it was also amazing to play classic games like this, the Simpsons beat 'em up game, which I've heard so much good stuff about. And it was great, don't get me wrong, but by far my favourite games were all the older arcades, the vector-based ones. I just thought they were so unique and just like nothing else I've ever played before. The footage really doesn't do justice to just how incredible this game looks. You really do need to see it in person, and I implore you all to do it. Like, I'd heard so much amazing stuff about this game and I agree with every single bit of it. It's incredible. I thought it was going to be my favourite arcade game, and then I played Atari Star Wars. Now this one just blew my mind. It was incredible. The controls on it were amazing. I thought Tempest was good with its spinner, but this was just on another level. I'm a massive Star Wars fan, and I've heard so many great things about this game over the years, and I've got to wholeheartedly agree with them all. It's so addictive. You play the same similar missions over and over again, just tweaked a little bit each time with a bit more difficulty. And honestly, it's just really addictive, so engrossing. I haven't been so in the zone playing a game in years, let me tell you. This is my favourite arcade game I've played. Along with all the arcade cabinets, there was a lot of pinball machines as well. And what a sight we have here. Spider-Man playing a Star Wars pinball machine with 3PO and R2-D2 next to him. I'd be going mental if I was a kid and saw this, you know. And I got to meet this guy as well. He let us take some video of him doing a pose. I made him so grateful, thank you so much. He was a lovely fella. Speaking of lovely fellas, here's Rick looking around for Morty. No change there then, is there? Got to meet this guy in the VR room, and him and his family were both lovely. Nice to meet yous. There was a lot of people dressed as their favourite characters, and you know what? Cosplay is a great thing for enthusiasts, and it's one of those events where you can all come together and meet like-minded people. Speaking of like-minded people, I also got to meet some boss fellow YouTubers, but my audio completely messed up. This is Zach Attack from Bolton. He was a lovely lad. Nice to meet you, mate. And this is Spike-Tooth Wolf, who came all the way from Newcastle pretty much just to play pinball machines. That's a dedicated man if I've ever seen it. It was great to meet you, mate, honestly. And then I got to meet the friendly neighbourhood Spider-Man. When Catherine wasn't filming me on the arcades, she was just on every racing game she could find. I actually battered her on Super Off-Road, I just want to let you all know that. But like I said earlier about some of these machines, they were just crazy. On this one, if you turned, the whole thing turned with you. I had to go with it and I just couldn't handle it. Catherine was smashing it though, she's really good in these driving games, let me tell you. Speaking of which, it's time that we drove home. Hopefully we'll be a bit more successful than this guy. So here are the only pickups that I ended up getting from the Expo. I got the 3 Japanese PlayStation 1 games. I got Air Guys, which is a game which I've wanted for a while, but as I say in the video, it's very expensive in English. I got Bloody Raw. Now I love Bloody Raw too, and you know what, I might actually do a video about that at some point, but how can you go wrong with a Japanese copy of the first game? And probably the best of the bunch, Street Fighter 2, which is Street Fighter Alpha 2 over here. And again, it's not necessarily that much cheaper what I got this for, but what a game. And here we have the art print that I got from Rosie. Now come on, how can I not get anime? I really do wish that I got Bahamut as well, and you know, Yojimbo looked really good, but I just think this looks great and it's going to go really well on my wall of prints. Thank you so much again, Rosie, you're a very talented woman. Okay everyone, so that's the end of the video. I was just trying to cover everything that Blackpool Play Expo had to offer and give you, some type of experience of being there yourself. First and foremost, I'd just like to give an absolutely massive thank you to Replay Events and Blackpool Play Expo for giving me the opportunity and the press pass to go down and have such an amazing day. I know it sounds a bit heavy, but this is probably one of the best days of my life. You know, I was dreaming about making my own YouTube channel and been watching YouTube channel for years and years, and I only ever made this just for my own memories one day. But the fact that I've got any type of an audience and you guys enjoy it or get any type of happiness out of it, that means the world to me, and I can't ask for anything more than that. I know there was some audio problems with this, but honestly, I just completely underestimated how loud and busy it was going to be. I really had no idea. Like I said, this is my first convention I've ever been to. I don't know if I'm ever going to get an opportunity to do this again, or if I'm going to get into a review or anything like that through the channel. But if I ever do, I swear I'll do my absolute best to do a better job of that and get some more, audio coverage of the actual event. Anyway, when it comes to the videos, I've got another one coming soon. And like always, if you guys keep watching, I'll keep making them. Thank you so much. Peace.